I am going to be continuing drawing this in Adobe Flush. Before we go into the Hiroshi lip syncing, I'm going to talk about this in the next scene. This is a character I came up with like years ago. She's voiced by Dark Knight Princess. Really like this voice actress. I'll put her link in the description. And it's where I did draw this off screen. This is how she sounds like, which I did make a separate video on this, but it was really short. But anyway, this is how she sounds like, just in case you haven't seen that.
Yue, up there!
Yeah, I did ask the voice actress to say Yue, not Yue, but I was like, it's fine. We can have Shimina call her Yue rather than Yue just for this scene, so it's fine, don't worry about it. Now, you're probably wondering why is she saying Yue up there? It's because of this next graphic I came up with, and it's right over here. Now this is still unfinished. It's where I drew all this here. So yeah, so this is supposed to be a chandelier, and basically my main character is supposed to be standing there and he's going to chop that down, hence that part. But I haven't finished that side of the drawing yet, so that's why. And it's where this background looks really plain. I might make that look better, because it just looks a little off. Like there's like not lots of, it's like lots of nice detail here, some nice detail here, but like literally no detail here. So I was thinking maybe make that a little bit better, because you're going to see this exact scene twice. One before N is on here, and the second time is when he's actually going to chop it down and try and get that to land on some enemies. So yeah. Oh, I've got a funny story to say, right? And it's where when I hired Dark Knight Princess, right, it's where she gave me one free line, and basically it's this one here, and I'll just play it real quick. Basically she sounds like this.
Hey, you brought him to your formations!
It's where when she sent me this, I said, oh wait, that line's not actually for you, that's for someone else to say. And she was like, oops, sorry, I'll give you that line for free. So I thought, oh, nice, I actually get a free line. So technically, that line's been said twice, but by two different voice actresses. It must be because she read my script, which was the full script with Yue and Shimina in it, and Dark Knight Princess must have thought this line is what she was supposed to say.
Hey, you brought him to your formations!
So technically I've got two versions of the same line. So I thought, ooh, okay then, sure, why not? So yeah, now we'll go back to the Hiroshi lip syncing. And we're back to here again. So we know the drill by now. Zoom in. Some artists say don't zoom in, but I say do zoom in. You're not going to be wanting to do lip syncing while not being zoomed in. I mean, imagine this. Imagine me trying to draw everything out at a microscopic level like that. Like all these frames here. Right? Imagine trying to do all that without being zoomed in. This is why I don't agree with some other artists that say don't zoom in. Do zoom in. My advice is definitely zoom in, especially if you do lip syncing or something that requires needing to zoom in, which I almost always zoom in anyway. So I have said that before, but anyway, let's click on that. It makes it harder to click on items even when you don't zoom in anyway. I mean, look at that, I'll just realise that I've highlighted all that, but not that part there. So that's why. Right, okay. Shortcut, press F6. We can finalise that as it is. Now, this one here, we're going to press F6 again to make a break there. Now, this one's going to be interesting because we're actually going to make a fresh new one. Now, this one's not going to be too hard to make. So we can grab that. because it's the T letter, we can just Control Shift V, press Escape to unselect it. Now we can delete that, delete that, delete that, and that, and that. Now we just need to go over here on the right hand side, pick that colour, press K for the fill bucket tool, and there you go. Now I could draw like a curved line to, although it'll look like it's only got one set of teeth rather than two. So I am gonna draw a break. So let me zoom in again. Yeah, I know it's really zoomed in now, but we need to for this. So go like this. Curve it. This doesn't seem too hard, this part. No, I could draw fangs on him as well. It'd be a good idea to draw fangs on him because every single real human being will have fangs, but you know, it makes sense. Right, over here, draw this part, and do this. Don't look too bad. I think I should add fangs to him, definitely. So press E for eraser. I showed this before, but I'll just show it again. There you go, to erase lines. Oh yeah, I had some text over here, but what's that? Oh, it just means erase lines. Okay. So press that one. We'll put one fang about here. We'll put another one here. There you go. Press N for the line tool. There we go. And there we go. Oh, that does look a little short, that one. We'll pull it down slightly. Oh, it's got snapping to objects, right? If you want to disable it, just get rid of that. And then you can pull it down a bit more. It's a bit more accurate. But sometimes you want it to snap to objects, sometimes you don't. So yeah, then we'll turn it back on. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll go do the next mouth pose. Let me zoom in again. F6. Delete that frame off. We'll take that one. Paste it over here. Control Shift D. We know the drill by now. Delete this, delete this, delete this. Nah, nice. Now then, we're gonna make his teeth go from about here. Now, thing is though, is that because I've done this a whole bunch of times, I mostly know what I'm doing. So you know. Yeah, that looks about right. I usually like to start off rough and then tidy afterwards. There we go. Need to draw his tongue in as well. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh. I did showcase this in a different episode, one of the earlier episodes. I do have two examples here. That's the more simpler one. This one's by Vecteezy, quite good, and there's one by Adobe Stock, which is also quite good, but it's quite complicated because look how many of them there are. Look how complex that looks. There's so many of them. I mean, look how many there are. There's loads of them. Holy moly. It's kind of hard to choose which one you want to base yours on. But yeah. So if you ever need any examples, you can just look these ones up. There's similar ones to that, but go. So I'm gonna put this one about, okay, that's a little bit too big. So I'm gonna put his tongue in as well. That does look a little strange, what do you think? Yeah, that definitely looks strange. Change that a little bit. Yeah, I want to put his tongue in, that's why. I can always redo afterwards, because I think with being an artist in general, whether it's 2D or 3D, that you're going to be making a lot of mistakes. So yeah, so let me press Q for the transform. So we'll do that. Move up slightly. There we go. That looks about right. Right, let me go backwards a little bit by pressing comma for the shortcut. So press I, go forwards, and that's how you grab the colours really easily. The eyedropper tool's pretty good. Do this. Looks okay actually. It looks okay. I might change that a little bit. Let me see how that works. Now let me press return.
Hi there. I'm a voice actor.
That looks okay to me. You can always change afterwards. One thing I forgot to say in this episode, I did say it in the previous episode as well, is that more realistic animation tends to be that you move the chin at the same time. So I did say in the earlier episode I want to do it the simple way first, so like level 1, then do like a level 2 version where the chin moves as well. Because I've noticed especially in the digger that I made ages ago, it's where even when I did lip syncing, I didn't actually move the digger's chin at all, so that's the thing. So yeah, let's do the next frame. So F6, pick that up. We'll pick that frame. Control Shift V. Shortcuts definitely help when it comes to 2D animation. Definitely use them. They're very, very helpful. Take that. We know what we're doing with the inside of the mouth. There we go. Now this is going to be quite interesting because we just need to get this. Get these stroke lines. Copy. Next frame. That. Control Shift V. Then move the teeth up a little bit. It wouldn't make sense if the teeth just stays here and the mouth and the lips just moves. If that makes sense. Right, okay, so grab that. Copy and paste it. Go to the next frame. Control Shift V. Then move that down slightly. There we go. I think that's all connected, yeah. One thing to mind out for is that sometimes you have to check if everything's connected. Let's just pretend there was a small gap between here. Let's just pretend there's a gap there, there's a gap there, right? If you double click it, it would only have all that being highlighted and all that, because they're classed as separate objects. So, and this is important because if you try to color it in and it says gaps, like we'll just do this as a demonstration and do that, it fills the whole thing in. So that's why it's important to make sure that the gap is closed manually. There you go. There. Nice. Put that there, and then put that there. There. Nice. Well, let's zoom out a little and see how he walks.
Hi there. I'm a voice.
Yeah, that looks good so far. So we'll increase the frame for that one. Take one out by right clicking and then say remove frame. Because otherwise, if you don't delete the extra frames, you'll end up with like 1 or 2 in the end, and you don't want to have that. So let's do this as an example, right? You'll see just the mouth at the end, with everything else being blank. So you want it to be where it's all even at the end, so that's why it's important to make sure you got the correct number of frames. Because if I press F5 and let's just pretend I do this, right? Yeah, let's just say that I do this, add 2 more frames, then obviously it pushes everything forwards by 2. So you need to make sure it's consistent all at the end. So let me Control Z that to undo that. Right. Next frame, really easy because we just pull that in. Copy that, put that in, and I'll put that up by 1 more frame, and then take that out. And then we'll take that one. Oh, it's a high there, isn't it? So we'll take that because he's not grinning at this frame. So take that up, put that there. So let's try that again.
Hi there. I'm a voice.
Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to actually show your support, you may take like, share, or subscribe to my channel. You can even do all 3 of them if you want to. So yeah, and with that, I'll end off the video. So thanks you for watching.